Hi friends, and today we will talk about Burning Man and how to protect your equipment. There is some problems with the Burning Man because of sand and dust. And this is not a sand as we see on the beaches. It is much smaller particles, and they're all time flying around. In 2024, it was my third Burning Man when I was photographer, running around, taking pictures of my friends. And we have a very good camp, Bipolar Express. If you see them next year, please join and maybe you will meet me. And I will put here somewhere here during my videos, my backstage videos from my glasses from my Insta360. And let's talk about how to protect. The best way is to use as many cameras as you can and don't change lenses during the whole trip. This is the best way how to protect your inner camera, inner body, inner shutter. If you have it, this is the best way. This was the reason I have 3 cameras and I was using during the day 3 zooms. Here you can see it's still dusty. You can see I can just write on it Burning Man. I use filters for a backup, but if you see that your lens don't have a small gaps here, you can skip this part. The standard UV filters, they will reduce some quality, especially when the light are going to your lens, and the best for quality is don't use them. But if you have some gaps, please put them on. During the day I used 3 zooms and I put this special tape. Please don't use this kind of tape because if you will peel it off from the camera or lenses, there will be sticky markings and they will be very hard to reduce. You need to use this special painting tape, which are not, when I'm putting it, will not leave a markings. In Europe, they all are yellow. I don't know why, but in USA, they are this bluish, in the blue color, you can see. And the next step is to put around every button you have here. But remember, when it's zooming parts, you will not able to put a protection here. With zooms like this one is the worstest you can protect, because when you're zooming in and out, the air is coming in lens, into the lens, outside, and if you look carefully, there is a small dust from sand inside the lens. You can't avoid it. And you can hear this terrible sound of this lens. You can only try to close all other, for example, here is manual focus ring. I am not using it at all. And you can try to protect it by putting a tape on these gaps. Because when you're going with a bike or electric bike, the wind is coming to your gear and it's blowing inside these markings, in these gaps. you need to be careful. For me, I decided that one camera will be all the time on me, on the shoulder, but two other cameras all the time will be in a bag. I will show you my special bag. I was trying to find a bag which is very good sealed. When you close this, in the rain, in the dust, in the wind, no sand will be inside. And all time I was driving with two cameras inside the bag and one on a shoulder. And if I wanted 70 to 200, I just stopped, pull it out, and before I decide, do I need to risk with my equipment to get the shot? And you can see that these cameras are a little bit more, they're less dirty. You can see here, it's a sand everywhere inside. I was cleaning them with wind. I will show you later how I cleaned them. This was the most unusable camera. You can see it's a clean, and this camera was the most I will try to remove the lens, and you can see here everything is terrible, is full of, inside here you can see the sand is everywhere. And you can try to protect, to put, if you're afraid, you can put this tape everywhere, because you can press the buttons, but it's very hard with this and joysticks. But you can try to put all around. You can see it's a little bit dusty. Try to put everywhere where you can. But one of the best tricks is to use fixed lenses, because you can cover them all with a tape. You will not have a zoom, and if you have a good autofocus, it will handle without manual focus fixing it. And after this lens was in 2 Burning Mans, all time driving around, and this is very cleanly lens inside, because you don't have this motion like here when the air from outside go into the lens. This lens will be the most damaged after this trips. I got it. I'm fine with that. You see the dust is everywhere. Use UV protection lenses. With this zoom it's a little bit better, but you see that there are inner parts which are moving, and if they move, they are sucking air from outside. You need to understand that the biggest pain will be with these lenses, with zoom lenses, because a little bit dust will come into the lens and there will be no way to clean them. Yes, you can send to repair. They will go inside your lens trying to blow it out, but it will be expensive, and every lens repairing, it's hard to put them together, that they are perfectly like in factory. Tape is only your helper in that situations. You need that understand, and the fixed lenses are very nice. If you are very afraid of your gear, just put one fixed lens, one camera, tape camera around, tape your lens around, and don't change the lens like this one, and drive around Playa with some very good backpack, which are very good protected, and you will be safe. You see, this lens is like new one, and it have been in 2 Burning Mans. But with zooms, they are a sand inside. And this sand is not a sand from a beach. It's a dust, a lot of dust. We don't see it with naked eye. It's all time flying around. And this is only way how you can try to protect. You see, the dusty. I will show how I'm cleaning them. And this is how to protect. The zoom lenses are very good, and you can protect them. My advice to use this kind of glasses. Take a radio if your friends have radios too. What about drones? 2 times I was trying to get permission, but they don't give them. And if you're trying to fly without permission, and if they're happening something big like burning the man, they will come in 2 minutes. They will very quickly find you and will try to find you. They will success in that, and then will be big problems. But if you are flying where's nothing happening, it's a luck that you cannot be like they can't see you, or the workers which are trying to find illegal drones, they are maybe sleeping or doing, but at every main event they are drone catchers, and they have iPads. They see the drone location when it starts, when it's flying, where's the remote location, and they can find you very quick. I hate that because we are trying to produce content from a Burning Man to showing how it looks, to show the event, and they are not giving the permissions to. They're giving permissions only for the VIP drone pilots, and I hate that. But I can do next year. I will be trying pushing my camp leaders to get this permission, because we want that good looking pictures, and it's very hard with a drone. Yes, and this is my dusty cleaner. This is easy one. I will put a link where I buy it. Here is a little bit more powerful. I will try to show you. It's very powerful. And the next way how to clean is big compressor. I can put it here, and you can clean it like that. This is the biggest and the strongest way how to clean. We can try. I can see with my eyes that dust is flying away. I don't know how it's in a camera, but it's very good flying away. This is like 3 ways how you can blow it away after the Burning Man. I am not doing it during the, maybe a little bit with my special thing. This is like classic one, but it's not strong enough to clean something. It is like you can little bit reduce some basic dust on it. And yes, be safe while driving the bicycle. For whole week on a bike, I was driving 140 kilometers. It's approximately 20 kilometers per day. I was on a sunrise, on the sunsets, and it was very crazy because events happening was very big one, very interesting, very good shots. I will try to put in the end of the video some shots or during put them. And yes, you can see I was taping the buttons. The first Burning Man I was shooting with two Nikon D3. And last year I was with the same Z9. And you can see I'm putting it away and it's not leaving the marks. It's very good peeling off. And in Europe we have this sandy or skin color. In USA I don't get this color, there is all blue. A lot of people using this kind of tape to close the windows of the RVs, that sand is not going inside. And my advice, the most beautiful pictures, the most epic was during the sandstorm. It is risky go outside because sometimes you don't see far enough to drive with bike. But the most epic pictures in all three my Burning Mans was in a sandstorms. But equipment will not say thank you for that. Be ready. And after this photo shoots, you don't know how the camera will survive after some time. You can see it's clear here, but outside it's very, very dusty. And I was cleaning these cameras and lenses with a towel in hotel, and you can see that after that they have dust inside. And I need to repeat the cleaning with a wind, with a blower, with a towel, more and more times. And you need to understand that your lenses, especially zoom lenses, will be inside with the dust forever. I'm ready for that. I have some equipment that I'm using in extreme conditions. You can see, for example, this is protective screen. I will try to peel it off. This is just for protection. And when you're driving in the sand, oh, I cannot remove it still. And I see a lot of photographers who are afraid to remove their cameras and to use them. Oh, you can see this is just protective. But here is still a lot of dust. This dust will be forever inside these all buttons, and after a lot of blowing out, maybe they will be much cleaner. But you can risk that your buttons after some time will not work, or your zoom lenses will be with a very bad sound when you will be zooming in and out. Be careful, especially at night when you're driving with a bike and some guys drunk or drugged, they can just hit you, not special, because they're under the drugs. They can be, it's risky. You need a lot of lights on you that everybody can see you. And don't leave your equipment, because sometimes when you put your bike, just park it in a crowd of bikes. Sometimes it's hard to find your bike again. One time it take me 1 hour to find my bike back. And don't leave equipment and stuff on a bike when you're leaving it. Drink a lot of water. Try to use some vitamins before. Be ready for not sleeping the nights. You need to be healthy to get from this event maximum shots you can. For example, I came home with 50,000 pictures, raw files, and now I'm selecting from every day's 2,000 best ones. I'm still editing them, but I love Burning Man. I think it's a paradise for photographers. If you want to hear from me more info about how to get to the Burning Man, how it was, like not a photographer, just comment it, ask questions. I will try to find the time to make this more review about Burning Man itself. If you have any questions about equipment as a photographer, how it was, you can see my Instagram. There is pictures, some stories, highlighted stories. It is very interesting and unique event for photographer. After every Burning Man, I came with a lot of excellent shots, which people are watching and saying, "Wow, the shots are very, very great." And you see, try with a tape, put a tape on every, how to say, every part you can put. You can see it's clear here, but here's a lot of dust. Okay, guys, thank you and see you. Just ask if you need more info.